This community of care is created through our work and time together, our commitment to one another. This is our covenant, to walk together in loving fellowship, to share our hopes and values. As we pass these baskets, we thank you for your generous gifts, which support the work of this religious community and Unitarian Universalism in the world at large. As a reflection of our values, we are pleased to participate in the Change for Change program. The coins you place in the basket today will support the work of nonprofits in and around the Grand Valley. With gratitude, we will now receive today's offering.
This congregation is a community of ourselves. Its energy and resources are our energy and resources. Its wealth is what we share. As we contribute to its life, we affirm our lives within it. All right, it's been a while since I've had to screen share with the projector, and we don't totally remember how to do it so that you're not seeing me twice. I know this is a little distracting, so. I don't remember how to do it. So sorry, you guys are gonna see, for a little while, you're gonna see me twice, and the video's not quite the same. So anyways, I have been looking forward to this sermon for a while. I shared some of it for Earth Day about 4 years ago. And then, of course, as things usually happen, last night, Iran started bombing Israel, and we are dealing with some major issues going on throughout the world. And so it's an interesting juxtaposition to be thinking about what it means. What I wanted to talk to you today was a little bit about sacred geometry and like the macro and the micro of how amazing this world and this universe is. And that is true, and it's so very true, and it is just amazing, this earth we live on, this universe we live in. And that's the macro that goes all the way down to the micro when we're talking about spirals and geometric patterns that can be seen in all levels of nature all the way up to the cosmos. That's amazing. And within that, here we are wondering if we're going to continue this other pattern of violence and retaliation and violence and retaliation. And what does that mean for us as human beings? And what does that mean for us as Americans in the year 2024? And what does it mean for us as citizens of the world and of the planet? And so I'm thinking about all of that today as we are here together. And there was a person years ago, she came up with the Barbara Brennan School of Healing. And I was listening to her book this morning as I was driving to church. And of course, it's funny how things happen. Like right as I was driving, she said this phrase, and I was like, well, I guess that's going into my sermon. She said, humankind is taking its first baby steps from living in a physical, psychological, and mental orientation in itself and the world to living with a greater awareness of energy consciousness and how it creates and influences our world. This movement takes us into a vast, uncharted territory of the experience of being alive. It requires letting go of most of our basic assumptions about the way things are. And I think she wrote this in the 80s or something, but we need to let go of our basic assumptions about the way things are if we're going to move forward. Because the basic assumption that if somebody hits me, I'm going to hit them back 10 times harder is not going to bring peace, it's not going to bring balance, it's not going to bring harmony. It's just going to bring a lot of starving children. And it brings destruction and death. And we're living in that at the same time we're living in this beautiful cosmos. And what I wanted to share, the reason this screen is up here today, is because, like I said, I've been talking or learning a little bit about sacred geometry, and there are beautiful patterns, and you can watch these YouTube videos of different planets orbiting each other and the sun, and if you track their geometric patterns, they're these beautiful examples. So I'm going to share some of these right now. This is a discovery of the geometric patterns of 6 planets orbiting the star HD 110067 in a unique harmonic resonance involving a chain of 3, 2, and 4, 3 resonances. I'm not a musician, so I don't understand exactly what that means, But that is what our galaxy looks like. This is the geometric pattern if you chart as the Earth is orbiting the sun and Venus is orbiting the sun. This is the pattern that you get. And you can go onto YouTube and the astronomers actually, map this out and show you. But that's amazing. That's beautiful. This is a depiction of the asteroid Pallas 18.7 near resonance with Jupiter. That's what I want to talk about today. We are so much more than just human beings who need to hurt each other and then retaliate and hurt each other again. We can be that. We can be in resonance and harmony with that. Or we can continue this infighting and this squabbling and this very low, unenlightened paradigm of what it means to be human. And I guess I'm just at a place in my life that I would rather have us learn how to be that. If that's what the cosmos looks like, and that's what beehives are doing, and that's what sunflowers are doing, and there's this sacred geometry in our cells and in our bodies and in our water molecules and in the flowers, why are we doing what we're doing when you turn on CNN or MSNBC? It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore. And I'm not even angry. I'm kind of just done. Like, I don't have the energy to give to getting upset about what's going on with all of these talking heads talking about retaliation and military strategy and everything. I have the energy to say, let's do something different. Let's be better. Let's figure out how to be in harmonic resonance with that. And when enough people start putting energy into learning how to do that, then that other stuff won't have any energy. There's something called spiritual bypassing, and that is when you kind of stick your head in the sand, you just put on these spiritual principles and you say everything's okay because it's all love and light, and we're going to just pretend that we don't have the reality that we have. I am not talking about spiritual bypassing, but I am talking about how it is now time for us to have these new paradigms of what it means for us to be human spiritual beings living into a new paradigm that will allow us to transcend some of this war and fighting philosophy and paradigms. It's not either or. And I think we can do this, and I think throughout the world, people are just getting tired of it. And when enough people get tired of it and say, no, we're going to be something better. We can do something better. We can open these heart chakras and we can start resonating with the vibration of divine love and let that be the energy that is permeating and sending out waves, then everything gets lifted. And so that's kind of where I am coming from today. And so what my plan had been and still is to share with you a letter that I wrote 4 years ago. It was so some of you, if you were zooming in as we were figuring out Zoom during COVID, you probably heard this. But it was it was exactly 4 years ago. So the earth, the human beings on the earth, remember for like 2 weeks, like everything shut down and everybody cooperated and everything just stopped. And in the middle of that, you could see the skyline in Los Angeles, and there were dolphins that started to appear in different waterways, and there was just this kind of amazing breath that Mother Earth took when all the human beings stopped doing what we were doing. And there is a lot of rhetoric about, the harm that we're doing to Mother Earth, then the pollution and the destruction, and it can get really kind of negative and it can get kind of depressing. And so in that time, I actually just I sat down and I just kind of thought, well, like where is the positive? Like what is the flip side of, instead of this death and destruction, if Mother Earth had something to say to us, what might Mother Earth say from that cosmic, beautiful, connected, sacred paradigm? And so this is what I ended up writing. So it was kind of my own reflection. It might be kind of considered sort of a channel, but it was maybe what I was hoping Mother Earth would say to us. So this isn't really my vernacular, but I want to share it with you again because this is what I hope our conversation with Gaia and Mother Earth and all of the animal kingdom might be. I said, "Dear Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, what do you want to say to us?" And the answer I got back was, "I want to say to you that I can breathe again. My lungs are opening up. The trees are my lungs. The animals are my fingers. They are my senses. The rocks are my grounding. What are humans to you?" I asked. "The humans are my beloved. The humans are my children. Humans are my eyes and my ears and my expression of life. The humans are not my disease. They are simply asleep. And once they wake up, they will be my biggest ally and source of strength, and they will be my own renewal and awakening. The humans are in their cocoons right now. They are about to break free and become the beautiful, magnificent butterflies that they are. And then they will be my soul and my salvation. I love the human beings, but they do not know who they are. They do not know what they are. They do not understand that they are these magnificent rays of light and energy that are meant to resonate with my light and energy. Every human being is a beam of light and a conduit from the spiritual realm deep into my inner core. They are conduits of light, but their lights have been turned off. Their lampposts have been darkened. I am asking now for the pilot lights to be relit, to be restarted. And when those lights are rekindled, they will recognize the rest of the planet, the rest of the world, the rest of the animal kingdom as beings of light, sisters and brothers of light also. The rest of the universe is watching and waiting with divine expression and excitement, just waiting for us to take our place in the universal kingdom of light. But we cannot do this for you. You have to turn on your own light switches. Oh, my dear human beings, you have no idea how magnificent you really are. You have no idea how much you are meant to resonate with me, Mother Earth. You have no idea the connection you are meant to have with the animal kingdom. The animals wait in great anticipation. They are talking to you. They are communicating with you. They are waiting for you to raise your level of awareness in your lives to a frequency where they can meet you. We thank you for taking the time to let us once again breathe, to let our lungs clear. And as your lungs clear, we will again begin to breathe together. Take off your shoes and go barefoot. Feel the Mother Earth deep on the soles of your feet. Oh, beloveds, this is not a dark time. This is a magnificent, beautiful time. We awaken with you. It's about waking up to a new paradigm. You don't save the earth by doing something different. You save the earth by being something different. That was the invitation we were given 4 years ago. I think in some respect we took it, and I do think we became something different, but then I worry that maybe we forgot again, and it comes around again, and maybe it's time to wake up. And what if we changed our paradigm to really embrace the idea that the world does not revolve around us. We are in it, and we are part of it, and we are connected to it, but we are not the center of the universe. And what if we stopped acting and behaving as if we are? How might that change? What if we viewed trees as holding ancient wisdom? What if we viewed the birds as our messengers? What if we understood that the ground we walk on is our ancient heartbeats? We like to say it can't be done, but 4 years ago, for about 2 weeks, we saw that it could be done. But the motivation can't be fear and anxiety. The motivation has to be one of divine love. And when you are motivated at the core of your being with divine love, anything can be done. And so what if we consciously begin to make decisions based out of this love and not fear? we saw that we can literally transform overnight. Or we can go back to normal and we can watch one country bomb another country and then ask other countries to bomb that country. And we can go back to that, but I don't think we have to. I would rather go back to that and be part of this cosmos that we are already a part of. And so I want to close today with some words from Thich Nhat Hanh, who said, "When we walk like we are rushing, we print anxiety and sorrow on the earth. We have to walk in a way that we only print peace and serenity on the earth. Be aware of the contact between your feet and earth. Walk as if you are kissing earth with your feet." And with that, let us sing together one more step. It is number 168 in your gray hymnal. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Go now in peace. Amen.